To millions of people, this is Georgia's favorite summer oasis, a place for boating, jet skis, and family weekend getaways. But beneath this sparkling surface lies a dark, watery grave, because Lake Lanier isn't just a reservoir. It's one of the deadliest lakes in America, with hundreds of unexplained deaths, freak accidents, and a history born from a stolen town. People say these waters are cursed. Are these tragedies just a coincidence, or is something beneath the waves pulling them down? To understand the curse, you have to go back to 1912, long before there was a lake. This valley was home to Oscarville, a thriving, prosperous black community of farmers, business owners, and families. But in the autumn of 1912, racial violence tore the town apart. A mob forced more than 1,000 black residents to flee for their lives, abandoning their land. Oscarville became a ghost town. Decades later, the government flooded the valley to create Lake Lanier. They swallowed Oscarville whole, submerging entire homes, barns, and yes, even cemeteries without fully relocating the graves. The foundations of a stolen town are still sitting down there, right beneath the unsuspecting swimmers. Because it was built over a skeleton town, many believe a dark energy plagues these waters, and the numbers back up the danger. Since its creation, Lake Lanier has claimed over 700 lives. That is an average of nearly 10 deaths every single year, making it far deadlier than almost any other inland lake in the country. But it's the way people die here that feeds the curse rumors. Professional rescue divers have reported bone-chilling anomalies. They speak of an underwater graveyard where fully intact, submerged forests trap swimmers. Even more terrifying, multiple survivors claim they felt phantom hands beneath the surface, actively wrapping around their ankles and pulling them under. The most famous spirit anchored to the lake is the Lady of the Lake. In 1958, a car carrying a young woman named Delia Parker Young careened off a bridge into the deep waters. Decades later, drivers still report seeing a ghostly woman in a blue dress wandering the bridge at night, a phantom eternalized by the lake's tragic appetite. So, is it a genuine, vengeful curse or just cold, hard reality? Skeptics point out that Lake Lanier is massive, wildly overcrowded, and incredibly deep. When the valley was flooded, they didn't just leave buildings. They left old wire fences, sharp construction debris, and jagged treetops that sit just below the surface, waiting to snag unsuspecting swimmers. But whether you blame hazardous undertows or the angry spirits of Oscarville, one thing remains undeniably certain. Lake Lanier holds its secrets incredibly tight, and every summer, the water waits for its next victim. Would you ever dare to swim in these haunted waters? Let me know in the comments below.